What's up? Thursday night. It's 9:30. I actually thought it was a lot later than 9:30. It feels a lot later. Does it feel later than 9:30 to you? Listen here, meow. Where's the light switch that turns these on? Monica, what's up? Nettie, what's going on? Green. Oh, all you guys asking about green. Here's green. Green radio pouches. Typhon Royal Blue. You want to see these? I'll bet they're nice. It does feel later. Yeah, it feels super later. Super later, alligator. Fupa XLs. Tool aprons. Multicam black, royal blue small. Clothes bags. Don, what's up? Great Wolf, what's up? Michael Turner, Chase People, Spags, wish you were out here, Spags. Vince, what's up? Tiger Paw, just arrived at Airbnb. Amy, can't wait to see you. Yoder, what's up? Frazier, what's going on? We've been packing and getting ready to head your way tomorrow. Awesome, Monica. Bring your spacesuit. You better not tell me you ain't got one neither. Just stop in Alabama and pick one up. Roll-up dump pouches. We've got roll-up dump pouches out on the floor going. Halloween-lined grocery bags. Man, we just got back from a restaurant. And as soon as I walked out of there, my nose just like jammed up, stuffed up. Covert rigs. We've got a bunch more covert rigs going. I know they cut a bunch of those today. Brad K. Do you do radio pouches for the Baofeng with the big battery? Vince, these hold the big battery. Do you have one for the small battery yet? These hold them. We had them in it today. Chuck Peoples can verify that. They'll go right in here with the big battery. I expect you in a spacesuit. Yep. Great Wolf, what's up, buddy? Roll-up dump pouch in the mail today. Tyler, what do you think of it? Thank God I needed something to pull me away from Twitter. Gregory, I get stuck on Twitter, man. And what you will find, the more you watch Twitter, when you're watching something on YouTube, right, and there'll be a 15, 20-minute video on there, and you have to stop and talk to somebody, when you go back to watch the video, you will find that you have no interest in the video. It is literally programming our mind to have a 15, 20-second attention span. Joe Metals, what's up? Finally got back to other property to pick up my SOE duffels last week. Man, those are sweet. They are. They're very nice. Oh, you got an M81s. Nice. Y'all be so disappointed, then best I can do is pics in the spacesuit. We can compare our pictures in spacesuits. Mine won't be of any. I have one. Never tried it with the big battery. Yeah, try it out, Vince. Let me know what you think. Evan Dixon, what's up? Finished loading the van to the brim. Did you own a van? You're kind of a weird dude. You seem like a van guy. It was an ice cream van, wasn't it? Or puppies? Puppies and ice cream? Multicam black red handle liner. Right on. Oh, nice. M81 also. Amen. That's why the TikTok videos are short. Absolutely, they are, family. There is good information on TikTok. I think it's very important to remind yourself while you're there what is happening, though. It's happening to me. I'm telling you about it because they're doing it. It happens to me. There is good information on TikTok, though, if you're watching the right stuff. So there's a YouTube channel called Porterhouse and Teal. Check them out. Homesteaders out of California. And he builds birdhouses, and his wife paints birdhouses. And she freehanded all this stuff on here. Love it. But they built this. And he's here. He went to, I got to sit down and talk to him. We had dinner tonight. Soil. Amanda, what's what? Amanda is overly full. If you start intentionally liking the 3-minute video, it will start giving you more long form content. How do you know that, Great Wolf? Are you watching? Are you on the TikTok? Are you on the TikTok? Multicam black red handle liner. All right, I think we have read all of these. Crack in my screen is making it impossible to type. Did you forward that indictment of mine to Scully? That's a fun read. I don't have a clue what you're talking about. Scully's going to be here Saturday. I think he might come by tomorrow, but I think he's going to be out Saturday also. Jacob Herman is coming in. He's bringing a friend of ours, Jeff, with him. There's some other people showing up. Cobra buckle keychains in stock. Good news on the Cobra buckle keychains. I have a bunch of those. Those are non-adjustable buckles. And we have plenty. Wow, there's a lot less here. There was more here this morning. I guess people bought them. I don't know why the fuck I have so many in Typhon pink. That's weird. But the real answer, order the one you want and I'll build it. We build them pretty frequently. "10-year-old just beat me in chess." That's awesome. That's awesome. You're a really shitty chess player. Or your 10-year-old's a fucking little prodigy. Might be occasionally between dealing with 300-pound Karen. Oh, yeah, you did say 300. My nose is so fucking stuffed up. He's smart. Awesome, Isaac. That's cool. Got me a crossbody bag. Diaper bag was getting too bulky as my EDC. Yeah, you can put a ton of shit in a diaper bag. AL 903 Texas. What is Alabama 903 Texas? What is AL 903 Texas? I'm probably just looking at it, and when you tell me, I'm going to be like, oh, duh. Lost one of my apple pies on the way here. Got crushed by my water jug. Amy, I'll still eat it. We can just crush it into an apple pie ball. And now after we drop kids off at school tomorrow. Bob, what kids are you dropping at school? You're bringing the not his favorite kid. You're dropping the less favorite at school and bringing the favorite kids. Plural. The .gov gave them an extra $350 in EBT, which means they come out all sideways. AL is my first name. 903 is my area code. Texas for Texas. I feel like we've had this conversation, huh? We'll probably have it a bunch more times. Aurora Rings, what's up, buddy? Hey, I watched your video tonight about you tying on that new zipper pull. I saw that. I was sitting at dinner with 5 awesome people, and instead I was watching your video on tying zipper pull lanyards. All of them are staying home this trip. Ooh, whose babies? Oh, Grandpa's there, huh? Are they in trouble? What do you mean they're staying home? Are they in trouble? Any info sources you suggest for EMP protection for the house and carry? I do. There's a man on here that could probably tell you a little bit about it. There's a company called EMP Shield. Check it out. Just type it into YouTube. Go to empshield.com. Let me show you what they look like. You can get them for your vehicle. You can put them on your lawnmower. You can put them on your side-by-sides. Both of these boxes right here are jam-packed full of EMP Shield stuff. Let me show you what they look like when they're installed. I also have a coupon code that will save you $50. Can you guess what the coupon code is? It's SOE. And the electrician that's going to hook all the others into all my other boxes happens to be in town right now. So just check them out. There's a ton of content out there. There's a bunch of good information. Even if you don't use my code, just now you know the name. And those dudes, they're just great dudes. Great dudes, great product. There's a lot of official paperwork that's above my head that goes with that. So you can check them out. And you'll while you're watching those videos, you'll see all these people be like, but how do you know that it works? Because we can't test it with our own EMP, right? It also works for lightning strike, and they will insure your shit for a lot of money if it gets struck by lightning. So just that alone. And the cost of entry is not high. Those look like they were installed by a professional. He was a professional. He was a skater boy. But Bob, I had 1 million bags of candy packed in preparation for them. Why couldn't you test your own stuff with an EMP? Well, I don't have a EMP weapon. That makes me smile. You and Andy Frisella's video motivated me to start making videos after I used my Trump bucks to buy a lathe and get started in my hobbies. Dude, I love what you're doing, man. I love what you're doing, and whatever you're doing is working because I continue to see your content. I was supposed to be with Andy Frisella this weekend. We were going to Utah to an event. Andy was there, Ed Milet's there, Rob Bailey, and the Muscle from the Diesel Brothers have an event. I was going to Rob's deal, and then it was announced that it was October 1st. Our event had been planned months and months ahead of that. So I have 1,000 people here coming into. I have tons of people on the property right now camping and partying outside. There's a lot of little bonfires and stuff. So I got a ton of people here. So we are not making it to go see Andy, but we'll do the next one around. Our homestead is in Lockdown Ode, and we're headed to Tennessee tomorrow. Oh, awesome, Andrea. Aurora Ring, that man is such an inspirational force. Would love to meet him one day. Yeah, especially in an environment where there's only 100 people. 18 gigawatts. Disposable camera. Billy did install those, yeah, and he's here. We just got back from dinner. Billy will be here in the morning. Billy's been here all day. Great time. I so enjoy hanging out with Billy and those guys. Any info sources you see? Okay, we did that one. I have 52 people aboard this ship. I need you to hit that thumbs up. Just back out of your comments and install your seat to the upright position. If we start to crash, airbags will come down. Put yours on before your child's because that little motherfucker can't save you. And go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. Are we going to have name tags? I feel I'm not going to know. Anyway, I'm with you, Monica. I am with you. I don't know if there's name tags or not. We're doing something. I think my guy, I think Austin has name tags for Thunderdome people. So there'll be some little groups within the group. It's going to be a blast. I have to decide what I'm making this weekend. Right on, man. Make a chastity belt. I'd like to have like a medieval chastity belt. I'd like to have some medieval torture things. Make that. I bought a 2,000 watt generator from Harbor Freight. It's actually really good. Awesome, Charlie. Good, man. Any generator is better than the one you don't have. And Harbor Freight actually has some pretty decent shit. What'd you get, a Predator? They've got some multi-fuels that are pretty nice. Well, I'm in Thunderdome, so yeah. You mean, yeah, duh. Of course you are. Just got my electricity fixed. Let you know when I get the EMP. Oh, got it. I thought you were gonna say I'll let you know when I get my EMP. Chemical munitions attack in the indictment happened after I got doxxed. Trying to keep Anna from feeling bad. I have no fucking clue what you're talking about, but it sounds interesting. Medieval scalpel and surgery set. I don't have any medieval stuff, but I have some 1800s. I have a ophthalmological, an eye surgical kit. I had a couple cool dental kits. I actually gave those to Sherman for his collection. And then I have some old pre-Civil War surgical kits as well. Predator. I have a Generac for the house. Needed something from a bit. Nice, nice. Did you see water container I sent you? Yes, Brian. I would buy those, man. Leaving for Tennessee, Tom. Right on. Did the Perma Pimp Pump Z Iron in pimp shape and ready to motivate. So we're gonna sneak him in here because you know he's VIP, right? He's big deal. If he shows up and people know he's here, there won't be any working out getting on. So we're gonna have to sneak him in the side door so that he can get a swale on, so he can get his swale on. Do I have any samurai swords? I don't, man. I don't have any samurai swords. I have some very poor reproduction samurai armor. There is some very good reproduction armor available. I have some very poor reproduction armor. You know, from that store in the mall that sells armor, that kind of stuff. I have several different ones. They're neat from a distance. I don't have any real Japanese steel though. Just breaking the generator. Mine is over 2 years old and never had an issue. Nice, nice. Squirrels ate the lines outside and was shorting a bunch of stuff out. Electric company came out and replaced the whole exterior. Nice, nice. Torture pliers were sent to your cell. Oh, I like it. I like it. Does it show them pulling somebody's parts out? I would like a, what are those called? Those pears? Ooh, those are neat. You can make those, or those are fucking cool. I like it. I want one of them chairs with the giant spikes, the nails in it that they make people sit on. Teeth. Teeth. Torture pliers for pulling teeth. Wow. I have some teeth pulling stuff. Do you know how many tickets were sold for the SRF event? Tom, we were over 550 last I heard. That was a while ago. So there's a lot. There's a lot of people. Like, people started showing up here today. Like, I was on a sewing machine for a few minutes, but I mean, there was a lot of people here today, and there's not even anything happening here yet. Surprised John doesn't own Japanese steel. So the Japanese steel thing is kind of how all the antique stuff started. We were at a flea market, which is called the Flea. It's the Nashville Flea and Antique Show. It's the flea market, but a couple times a year, the emphasis is more on antiques. And there was a dude there that had this Japanese World War II bring back, right? It's a troop, you know, a soldier, a U.S. serviceman brought this thing back. And he had this sword, and he had a Luger pistol. And he wanted to sell it all as a set. Well, there was a medal. There was like TK4, I think it was TK4. The special projects where they were doing scientific experiments on children. He had this whole story, a lot of documentation. A lady whose father had owned this collection who brought it back. They had actually freed a bunch of the children from these camps. So she had all this documentation, and those were those pieces, right? I wanted the sword, but it was not for sale individually. So this dude was talking and talking and talking for about an hour. He's like, "Hey man, can I help you?" And I go, "No, I'm just burglarizing your conversation." He's like, "Well, here, come over here and get welcome, come join in, right? So I met this dude, became friends with him, and he was an antique dealer. And I would go every time he was at a show in Nashville, and I would buy things from him. And I made it a point to always like buy things. Well, he started sending me photos of things, and some of the pieces in my collection actually came from this dude, and it all started because of a Japanese samurai sword. So he sold this whole collection. It actually went to a museum, and he just never had another Japanese sword. I would like to buy them. There's a dude in Arizona that sells meteorites, P-51 Mustang parts, and samurai swords, like real Japanese swords. A lot of World War II stuff. It's very pricey. It is very expensive. Glad I have a generator in Florida. I'll bet you are. I'll bet you are. These stories are the best, John. Brian, man, thanks. I make a set of those torture pliers Saturday. Fucking awesome, dude. Awesome. Any recommendations on a freestanding wood stove? Mark, I would just be bullshitting you if I gave you recommendations. I don't personally own a wood-burning stove. I will tell you from research and a lot of reading and videos, you can, of course, everybody's seen these $600 and $1,000 Tractor Supply stoves. They'll burn wood. They'll burn a fucking lot of wood. They'll make a lot of smoke, and they'll make a lot of heat. When you get a $3,000 stove, they make a lot less smoke. They burn a lot less wood, and they make even more heat. You get what you pay for. If you're just in a hurry and you want to have one, for end of the world kind of shit, by all means, go buy some old ass, stove. They're cast iron. They're going to work just like they did in the, early 1900s. But you definitely get what you pay for, and they are fucking expensive. When you look at very high end, a good place to start is Lehman's, Leham's, Amish non-electric supply. You can see them online. They have a lot of cook stoves also, like actual stoves and oven and 6-burner stoves that are wood burners. You're gonna pay $6,000 to $10,000 for those, and it takes about a year to get them. You can get them black, you can get them white porcelain, you can get all kinds of stuff. They also have like kerosene cook stoves. The Amish still use them. They're thousands of dollars. But wood burning, just for heat, you could get like a potbelly stove that has a flat surface and some eyes on the top, so you could heat up, water and still cook on. You could definitely cook on top of them. But those older stoves are typically drafty, and they make a lot of smoke, and they burn a ton of wood because they're not sealed very well. And then you have like soapstone stoves, so they're lined with soapstone, so they radiate heat even after the fire is out. They will generate heat for quite some time. We're planning on soap. Oh, there we go. Yeah, see, that's exactly what I'm talking about. My husband, uncle, was USMC vet, fought in Iwo Jima. He brought back a Japanese officer's Arasika rifle with the mum inscribed in it. We have it on display here at home. That's very cool, Monica. That's very neat. Burglarizing a conversation is great. I say ear hustling. So I tell people that all the time, right? Just stand around. If there's a conversation, if I don't want you in my conversation, I'm not going to have it where you can be there. And you never know what it'll lead to. You're going to learn a lot, probably. I mean, unless you're listening to two idiots, which, a lot of times if you're listening to me, that's what you're hearing. I have a wood-burning insert stove that fits in my chimney, has a blower motor on each side that blows hot air out into the house. We had that in the old house. We actually heated, the main heat and air in the house went out, and for 7 years, we used that wood stove. It had a blower, so it actually had air intakes in the brick, in the hearth and the surrounding of the fireplace. And then it would blow out hot air. But it only was in the front of the house, right? It's in the living room, so it doesn't help anywhere in the back of the house. So we used kerosene, and then we had little window AC units for air in the summer. I just wanted to see if we could do it. We didn't fix it. I'm like, let's try it through the winter. We did that for 7 years. Idiots don't have what you... Yeah, no doubt. You got a bonfire. We have a ton of wood there. I don't know that we'll light it off. The fire is actually really big right now. And my thought is we have so many people back there camping, embers are going to really fuck up some tents. So I suspect that we will not set off a giant bonfire. There is plenty of wood. If somebody wants to pull a bunch of wood over and have a little bonfire, more power to you. I'm shooting for a home standby. DJ Guzman, right on. What particular brand are you looking at? People here had wood burners in backyards that heated the house. City outlawed them because of the smell. There's a huge push, right? They say under the guise of EPA, and maybe it is, they passed a ton of laws that made it very, very difficult for stove manufacturers to still manufacture without changing a lot of their designs. And many of them did and are still in business, but there is really a push to make it illegal for you to burn firewood to heat your home. And I suspect that all of that, all those attacks like that are just to take away your ability. Because how can they control what you say about them if they can't turn off your power or, take away your ability to bank? And I really believe that that's the root of all of it. Scott, my night's good, man. So there's also something called a wood furnace. And there's a few ways furnaces work. If it's a new construction project, your wood furnace will have basically like PEX tubing. When they put all the metal work for your slab down, they'll put this PEX tubing in, and then they will pour the concrete, and the PEX tubing will be in there. And what it'll basically do is it will heat up. It'll have a radiator inside the firebox in the furnace. Picture like a 6 by 6 foot steel building. It's literally 6 by 6. It's a firebox. And it heats up this radiator that pushes this radiator fluid through this PEX tubing, and it heats the floor of the building. And heat rises, so it heats the building. There's other ways to do it. You could have heat collectors. Like you can have old just like radiator heaters, where it's just like old buildings had radiator heaters. And you can put those in, and it will heat, and those will they'll be hot, and they'll radiate heat into the building. And you can put a fan across them. You can also have air blowers that blow hot air. There's a lot of ways to do it. So furnace is another option. Briggs and Stratton or Generac, right on. Gary Johnson, what's up, man? All right, guys, I'm going to start turning the lights off. So anything you want to discuss, see, or say for a few more minutes here. I'm going to start shutting this down here. Talked to a Nashville cop about joining. He said I'd have no problem. They're short 450. Oh, I bet I would suspect that there would be no problem. You just have to decide how much work you want to have and what kind of criminals you want to be your clients. Motherfucker. Why is... There it is. Hello, fat gray cat. Meow. Hellos. Hellos. That cat always looks bloated. It drinks water. It'll sit at the water bowl and just drink like half the water bowl. And then his stomach's always bloated. And when you pick him up, he farts all the time. There is something wrong with that cat. You would be a perfect candidate for eugenics. Apparently Franklin is only 20 cops short. Franklin has a lot more money. Franklin has very different crime. You're less apt to get shot at in Franklin. You are more apt to have a ton of off-duty hours while you're running traffic for soccer fields and stuff. A lot of money, lot more money, lot different crime in Franklin. That cat is going to die soon. Why is he going to die, Matt? What's wrong with him? Scott, pick a department that'll have your back. The farts is because of the food. They don't make that kind we get before. But the other cat doesn't fart. This cat's always fat. It's always bloated. See how his head, well, he's looking at a fly right now. But they have a head wobble. I really think he has like a neurological problem. So these cats were in a tractor, and the tractor cut their mom's head off. And we got these cats at they were probably 2 or 3 days old. So Amanda actually bottle fed these cats. These cats have no idea that they're cats. If you can heat with wood, they don't have the monopoly on your comfort. Absolutely, Mark. Read somewhere that they're predicting massive layoffs between October and March. I think you're starting to see it. I mean, look at all these companies that are ramping up with automation right now. You know, there's a Amazon store in the Nashville airport. There's not a single employee in the store. It's all automated. Sounds like me when I eat a lot of dairy. The cat is like me. He's drinking himself to death. Maybe. I think you're probably drinking two different things. Are you drinking yourself? What's that called? Hydrotremia or hypotremia? When you die from too much water, it dilutes your blood. Where did that 308 NSW rig go? And what is this? Care instructions. Cat may be genetically disposed for a kidney UTI issue. They retain more fluid and bloat. Primary food sources has grain. Wonder if we could just feed those cats raw. Where'd that NSW? Maybe we gave it to him already. He must have it. Caswell, what's up, man? Jeremy Osterhouse. It's in my closet. Oh, right on. Good. Good. Okay. It went where it was supposed to go. Feed the cats your enemies. That's right. Hey, any of you guys have a dog that just comes up and like excited to see you and then he farts a lot and then he pees on your foot? Anybody ever have that happen to you? It's not happened to me, but there is a man on here whose dog peed on his foot. I wanted to kill the dog, and that was my reply, kill that dog. You should just put a really big zip tie around that dog's neck. Oh, Jeremy, you're welcome, man. You're welcome, buddy. I seen Tad posted a video about no more tiny homes in Tennessee. He sent me the link. I haven't watched it. Fuck them, like fuck off. Not you, but I mean, whatever. No more tiny homes in Tennessee. Where is that? Probably in Nashville, probably in Franklin. I don't have any tiny homes. I have a bunch of sheds. It's a lead deficiency. Tad will be by here tomorrow. I talked to him tonight. He took the 308 home. Good, good. You absolutely could feed raw. Yeah, we have tons of raw. Like, we have plenty of raw shit. You know, it's a lot of effort actually to feed raw. It really is. We shot. I'll bet you that video we shot tonight is 90 minutes long. Maybe it's an hour. We shot a fucking great video, literally on just dog food. It's feeding raw. We filmed with Billy and Michelle from Perma Pasture Farms. She is fucking awesome. And Joe Riles from Canine Fortress Defense, and myself, and I learned a ton of shit that I had never heard before. And these people, like that's what that dude does, from military, running dogs for all kinds of military stuff. Just listen to the video. I think it's going up tonight or tomorrow. It's about dog food, but there is a ton of information. If you have dogs, and there's a lot of shit, even if you don't have dogs, you're like, I hate motherfucking dogs. There is some good information in the video. It's very entertaining. That dog was corrected immediately. He's still butthurt. Cats will eat raw, but going from feed to raw will be difficult. Did you try out that blade you purchased at Home Depot on the weeds yet? If so, did it work out? I don't, man, I buy so much stuff. Was it red? Is it Milwaukee? I have bins full of stuff here. What I really want is a rice knife. I want something that just will hack weeds, but I want it on like a 3-foot pole, so I don't have to squat down or bend over. That's probably why he cowers when someone reaches out to pet him. He probably pissed on his first owner. He never peed on me, buddy. I got him from an old lady. It's like, would you like this puppy? I trip over him all the time, and he's going to break my hip. So I bought him, and he lived outside. He never had a chance to pee on me. But, man, he chased everything. Like, he was just such a menace. A Gerber, I think. I don't know if I have. I don't know the answer to that, really. I'm not sure what video we're talking about. I'm always like, you want to go to Home Depot, and Amanda's always excited to go look at tools. Like, Amanda's actually, unless she's faking it, I don't think she's faking it, but Amanda's actually more excited about tools than I am. Grim Reaper. Yeah, kind of like a scythe, but not. We looked at Cheekwood Estate Botanical Gardens. Absolutely gorgeous. You're absolutely right, it is. You should go look at it during Christmas. Compares nothing to about, it's, well, I think it's bigger, right? That estate and that mansion back there, and the like the equestrian center and shit, and the railroad they have on there. Always been curious of what would be your choice of loadout shit hit the fan fighting rig. Where are we fighting, right? Do I need a 308 rifle? Do I have a place where we have enough range for a 308 rifle, or is it a 5.56, right? Or do I want a 308 rifle so I can shoot through other heavier stuff, right? So how many, right? What's my supply? How many guys are with me? Are we driving to a target, or is it just kind of the end of the world as we know it, and we're never coming back for resupply? Can we get ammo from National Guard? Is it UN troops? Like, I mean, there's a lot of variables to that. I have a menace of a dog. I would be more than happy to just give to Joel. Defending your property. Probably 5.56 gun, man. That's what everybody has, right? M4, AR-15s, CAR-15, whatever your legal civilian rifle at the time is. How did you get up there? I liked it better when you couldn't just jump up there. You don't realize that I grew up in the garage with my dad cutting wood and building things. I love tools. You told me you liked my tool. .556 because you will carry it around. Yeah, you're way more apt to carry it than a G3. I mean, I do love a foul. What gear would you wear? Where am I on the property here? Probably split front 308, or an 8 mag stacked or a 6 mag stacked. Am I just day-to-day chores? Probably a split front rig. That covert rig's pretty fucking nice, though. You can have that covert rig on and not even know that thing's on. All right, guys, there's still 55 of you online right now. Who on this video right now is here or on their way here for SRF 4 this weekend. And we've got, I think we have 87 people for class tomorrow. There's going to be 87 folks here for the swales class. The plants are here. The trees are here. The blueberries are here. The daffodils are here. The garlic is here. The oregano is here. There are hundreds of plants that we're planting all 3 swales. We originally were just going to plant the top swale. We are planting all 3 swales. All of the plant installation will be done tomorrow morning. On the way tomorrow, bright and early. Can't wait to see you, Evan. Andrea, right on. Amy, awesome. As Billy says, that's a totally different story. He does say that a lot, doesn't he? He says a lot of things. I just can't remember them. I always smile, though, when he says them. I'm here. Try to have all common calibers for specific locale. Steve, what is up? I will bring my excited face. I feel like you only have one face. Why she got that resting bitch face? She doesn't have resting bitch face. That's just her face. She only has one look. I'm not making it this time to SRF, but I will be making the one after. Mark my words. Awesome. I thought I saw words and thought you said swords. I will stop by, but won't be there long. Where the fuck are you going? Thad? Where are you going? Bet you remember better if you wore your glasses. No, I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't. Wearing glasses has nothing to do with the words that Billy pours out of his mouth. My face is always resting bitch face. Is that true? I'm gonna be like, which one of them chicks was Amy? They're gonna be like, the one with the grumpy face. If you talk Joel into this dog, I will literally try Saturday. What kind of dog is it? Empty? Joel, I don't think Joel needs any dogs. I think Joel sells dogs for lots and lots of money. If you aren't at SRF this weekend, you should be at Midwest Preparedness Festival. When is that? I thought that just happened. I thought that was Spags' deal. I've got 2 aquarium heaters in the mash bucket, trying to get it to finish off. The cold stalled it. Yeah, it is cold, man. I had this Katanica hoodie on tonight, outside and at dinner. I actually wore that thing for 3 hours tonight. Remember, no foul language at SOE. Apparently something is going around. I don't know where it's coming from. I don't know what the catalyst or where the seeds have been planted, but there are some online people talking about how foul-mouthed SOE is, and they're warning other people that do videos and stuff with us about what heathens we are. It's weird, because I have fucking spoken this way for, I don't know, literally since the fucking beginning of the internet. I mean, it's like they just realized it. I mean, I put the logo of my company literally says made in the motherfucking USA. We go through 10,000 of those labels every fucking month. Glenn and Shelby are at the Midwest Prep Festival. I had to do a rush job. Right on. So Midwest. Okay, I get it. Spags thing is this weekend too. Oh, I thought it was last weekend. I thought that already happened. Which one are you going to, Grumpy? Probably the one place I have been this year that wasn't any heathens. Back to the land was last week. Gotcha. Proud owner of the foul mouth. I put lots of dirty things in your mouth. I'll be in Kansas City. Roger that. Got it. Have a good time, man. I'm sure that you will add lots of value. Tag is coming here, right? Tag is presenting at our event? Question mark. Anybody ever seen it? How cool are these things? Check this out. This is an old mouse trap. So the mouse goes in the jar and then can't get back past that. And look at those. Tag is doing both this week, leaving for Tennessee tonight or tomorrow. Right on. Man, you guys have a good time. I know you will, but have a good time. Never seen a mouse. I got it from an old. I got it from an antique store. I bought 2 of those. That's all they had was 2. Do you have any inner belts? We can make you one tomorrow if we don't have one for you. If you put water in it. I suppose you could. I would just put a little bit of food in there. I wouldn't put any water in there. All right, guys, I'm out of here. Have a good night. If you're on way into town here, be safe. And we will see you guys when you get here. Bonus trap could be sold to anyone with ball glass. Yes, sir. Yeah. I've never seen green ball glass like that either. I don't know if this is actually ball. It actually is ball. What's that say? Improved. I thought it said Proverbs. 1913 to 1915. So I guess this is old, or maybe it's new, made to look old. I don't know. I'll send Fat Nuts. Are you not in town here? I thought you're here.